loading this. Why have you taken longer than usual? I don't know. That confuses me. It is not a good start. Well, then again, being late for like half an hour is also not a good start, but alas, complaints shall wait a long time. Now let me set everything up first. Faster. Well, I would do it faster if it would actually load faster. Yeah, it would help, but can't have everything, can we now? No. We have you out of the way, and that means as soon as I have set everything up, well, hope. I think it has opened. I don't want to push the refresh button though, because I'm fearing that it's going to take longer. Yes. Let us assume the best then and start playing actually before we, run completely out of time. I actually have planned around this, and mostly I am late for the simple reason that I'm actually working a bit more beauty now in order to create the time for Saturday. Then again, honestly, I can't even make any promises there. That's the sad part. Now, before I forget it, I have to load this little phone of mine, because otherwise it's going to stop working. And while I would enjoy the pure silence of that very much, some people would get rather pissed off if they can't, What is wrong, game? Why have you decided not to work with my little controller? What is this? The dish is indeed lovely. Okay, that would be an option, but that would be an option I would much rather avoid, all things considered. Because if I play this with my keyboard and mouse, where I have no idea where the fuck to do this, that would kinda annoy me. I'm just saying, just kinda. Now let's just see, very simple, easy, and nice look at the config thingy is actually going to help with this. It should, because it's actually understanding that it is there, so let's see if game is like, well, I'm now willing to do this. That would be much appreciated. I think it will. Yes, game has understood. Phew, solved one problem. The most simplest version that even I understood it. Namely, restarting. It's when you call a helpline, they're like, have you tried, making it, yeah. Turning it is the fucking word I was looking for. On and off, and you're sitting there like, yes. I might not be, fucking university level smart kind of person who learned about fucking electronics, but even I understand the idea of taking a faulty thing and turning it on and off. Pain in the ass. Now, where do we even start? Oh boy. As you might remember, we are in a new region, the Ruan region in this case. I need something to drink because my throat is already killing me. Nice. After finishing with the Bowser region, and arrived, we traveled a bit. Shozat has left us, sadly enough, we are alone again. Then again, not the worst combination ever to have graced the world. So we shall continue our travel. We have yet to reach actually Ruan City proper. We have been on the way. We were at the lighthouse. I did a bit of monster hunting, as is already right and proper for racers. Learned that apparently our dear papa helped out the said lighthouse warden, a long time ago. And yeah, that's basically where we are. Traveled all the way here and then we had to stop and don't you worry, I might be half an hour later than I had planned, but we're still going to play at least 1 hour. I will not go away from that. And so, we shall now talk to the people in this new little town. Actually, I have already forgotten how this fucking town is called. Something with M? Magnolia Town? No, that's the flower. Well, doesn't matter. Let us talk to the people and learn. Zack was fired from his job in Ruan, so came back here. I have to wonder if he ever put any thought into his future. Big sister is always worried about it. What has Zack to say about it? I used to work at the harbor in Ruan. Came back to the village of my birth. I'll probably wind up sitting down right here where I was born and raised. The only downside is that my so delightful sister's here. Ah, yeah, that's always a tough choice. Do you actually want to settle down where your family is? Yes and no. Yes and no indeed. Hello, child. My best travelers. Live over at inn, or to stop in if you have time. We will, because mostly we will need food. Go away. Go away. Whoever set that up was a remarkably mean-hearted person, because they set up very many keys in order to change the camera angle. And of course, even if I play this with my little controller here, that does not deactivate any of the other buttons. I can't push any of the other buttons, even with an accident, because it's going to change things. Remember that. It's going to happen a nice lot of times, I think. But seriously. At least things are somewhat looking up. I mean, I kind of have to help with somebody moving a bit on the weekend, which is... Oh, Manoria. Manoria Village would then be the name, I suppose. Yes, since I have a habit of looking everywhere for chests, I'm, you know, kind of running around like an idiot. Don't worry about it. That is absolutely normal. Oh, Solomon. You have quite a name. Oh, are you travelers? You're looking for a place to eat? I suggest you try the White Magnolia. I've got good food and get a fair amount for your money. Worth checking out. It's right next door even. That's good. Ah, more travelers. Welcome to Manoria. At one time, this village was quite renowned for its inn. But with the advent of airships, we've seen far less traffic. Nowadays we survive only because of the famous flowers. Well, I guess you don't really need a way station that much if you can travel by airship. I'm assuming. These flowers you see everywhere. They are a breed called Magnolia. Aren't they positively gorgeous? I mean, they are white flowers. They look nice, yes. They probably smell nice, yes. So... I think there's good reason of buying this thing and having one around. Somewhere in my mind, in the very backside, it's like... Knock knock, buy one at least. Now you will need it. I don't know for what I will need it, but I'm positively sure that I will need it. Strange how that works, eh? My granddaughter Sadie really is the sweetest girl. Parents left to find work. Sadie stays here to be with me. I'm truly grateful. That's nice of her. Maybe she stays here for other reasons too, you know? Maybe she actually just likes it here. Could be, who knows? Nothing new. I mean, there are a few of those things, but I don't really need any of that, so... Can I read this? No. Fear general goods. At least it's not German. I'm very much happy with that. Although it does kind of get me amused. The White Magnolia. See, that too. Most definitively not very German. Something very new. Well, woodsmen, hikers, and mountain nuts here. We came to Manoria so that we could do some climbing in the Crown Mountains. Okay. Interesting. I mean, why a woodman would spend his free time doing even more climbing. Who knows? Self-proclaimed mountaineers. I know Monterey is the best place to set off for a trek up the Corona Mountains. We're just trying to get everything we need to make this climb safely. I see, I see. Self-proclaimed, you say. Welcome, welcome. Care for some food? We'd be happy to have you. Make it all myself. With the help of my husband, I'm quite confident you'll love every bite. So you claim we shall test that theory most definitively. Nothing up here. But first, looking around for more people to talk to. Also remember who everybody is, because if I'm going to do this like I did the last region, which means talking to everybody after every major event, oh boy, that is going to take a while, isn't it? We would have to go back all the way to Corona Pass. And this would only be a medium station, basically. Oh, this is going to take a while. No. Oh, I have a die-hard paella. Sure, I'll take one. Let us shop a bit then. What do we have? Now, I might be an idiot, but well, we're very much sure that we have already ate this, but Anas. Yeah. That would be really surprising if you could relearn that again. But look at that list. We are getting somewhere. Still a lot more to learn though. As in a lot more. We can't change the camera. Maybe we need to get rid of this button. The question is how. Wait a second. There's one other thing. That's not here. No, I think it's actually also in either in general goods or this little lady. Okay, let's get a bit more of this, I think. But there should be something else. I remember something else. What was it called? Royal leaf dragon beans, kibble, dirty. Is it a salty anchovy? Was it a fucking salt? No, but I'm just going to fucking look this up. Anchovy. It is actually anchovy, at least it gets mentions there, so I'm assuming that is going to be it. Huh. Gee, smart. Smart solutions. You know what, give me 10 of those. Can't hurt to have those. I'm assuming, very much so. Now we shall continue. Getting, well, technically speaking food, aren't we here? Welcome to the White Magnolia. I don't recall seeing you before. Are you here on vacation? No. Well, just passing through on a way to Ruan. We came from Bose, by way of the Corona Pass. You're joking. Wow, never thought I'd meet another person brave enough to handle that place in this day and age. You're into hiking, I assume? No, not especially. It sure works up an appetite, though. Is there anything you would particularly recommend? Oh yes, I suggest trying the Bugs Lunch. What's that? That windmill at the edge of town has a platform with a great view. Every day at lunch, lots of people buy them and take them there to eat. Oh, that might be nice. What you're saying sounds like something I'd like. Well, why not we try it? What kind of box lunches are there? Well, there's the smoked ham sandwich. That sounds nice. And the seafood paella. Nice too. Pizza would be good in my opinion. I think I'll try the sandwich. Then I'll have the seafood paella. Thank you. That'll be 120 mira. Not a problem. Special box lunch we have received. And a dozen some tea at no charge. It's my specialty. Nice. Thanks. Want to go over to the viewing platform? Sure. Now I wonder. somebody has got new dialogue. I don't think so. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense. I've already checked here. It's not at the general store either. Who are you? And now I need to... Oh, no, I know who you are, but... now I fucking need to think about a new voice, don't I? Damn, where could he be? Get a move on, Joshua. Step. What are you going? Or... Plong! They went plong. Ow. Ow, indeed. You just went plong. I'm sorry. You okay? I wasn't paying attention to where I was going then. No, it's alright. Damn, this is going to get a bit confusing. Pardon me. I confess my attention was elsewhere as well. Oh, okay. So I guess we're even. I swear still. What are you doing? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry if she disturbed you. You're not hurt, I hope. I'm fine. I was looking for someone and I wasn't watching where I was going. What are you looking for? A little boy, about 10 years old, wearing a cap. I don't suppose you've seen him, by any chance. A boy in a cap. Is he anyone like that, Joshua? Not that I can recall, no. Yeah, I see. Where could he be? If you will excuse me, sorry to cause you any trouble. Joshua? Hello, calling Joshua. Come in, Joshua. What is it? Gee, I wonder. Geez, oh god, she has an idea. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on. No, you don't. Yeah. What half-baked idea are you cooking up this time? No. No need to be shy about it. See the way she set your heart aflutter. Absolutely not. I just think I've met her before, a long time ago. I was just surprised. Met her before, you say. Yes, pick up, let's go. I give it a 30 points. Moving on. Don't you recognize her uniform? Now that you mention it. Isn't it the same uniform? The same outfit that used as a disguise? Yep, the Genes Royal Academy uniform. Since we're in Ruin, it's not all that surprising to see someone wearing one. That's the real thing, huh? He seems polite and smart. And refined. And totally different from that scruffy, crude pretender. In other words, that you failed for, hook, line and sinker, mind you, little Estelle. Let me remind you of that. I'm the voice of God, coming from above telling you that you fell for that. Quite a bit. What are you talking about? Rosette had you completely fooled from the get-go. Oh, that's right. You teased me about it then, too. Well, you're taken for a fool again. Don't expect me to help you. Instead of picking on me, why not work on becoming a better judge of character? Alright. Fine, I won't pick on you anymore. Good. He has teeth when he wants to. Bit of a bite there, Joshua. Now, why don't we go have lunch up on the viewing platform? Fine. Poor little Estelle, you will have to learn quite a bit more. I mean, you can beat him on the emotional scale, you can just go like, I understand you, and he's gonna be like, well, shit, now I'm embarrassed. And cringing hard for both of us. But, apart from that, you're quite a focked. And nothing new. Nothing new around. So, what a nice and relaxing don't trick in the big crowd. I like it. I like this place already. I have nothing new to say. Which means... Oh, check out this view. I don't see much of a view because, dear little Estelle, you're looking at the windmill. Yep, you can practically see the entire ocean from here. Can you? I see a windmill. Oh, this is better. Getting to eat at a nice place like this makes it feel like you're living it up, huh? It sure does. Oh, we have ourselves a little picnic then. Oh, I'm starving. I think the food is more important than the view in this case. Get a load of this smoked ham sandwich. Smells so good. I'm looking forward to eating my seafood paella personally. I love the smell of saffron. Can actually be very nice. Well, let's again. Reminds me that I think the best paella I ever had was actually one I had in Spain. Oh boy, that was something. I ate it a few times actually in my time there, and yeah. Then again, I found actually the paella in general was pretty damn good. Doesn't really need this to be the seafood one. You can also get you know, the more meaty one, and yeah, that saffron rice there. That stuff's get fucking tasty, especially if you know what they're doing. Good memories. Well, let's dig in. Yes, let's. Makes me hungry. Well, it's just bad because it's an evening and you're not supposed to eat at that hour anymore. Well, at least so my doctor told me. He's like, and yeah, you're not a young one anymore. You're gonna get fat. And I'm like, well, good point. Probably also good point that I'm not moving too much. So yeah, no snacking. Time for that first bite. Chomp, 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 chomp. Wow, as good as it smells. That sushi is super fresh and crunchy. You're eating a fucking ham sandwich and the thing you comment on is the fucking knitters of everything. The paella is really good too. Just the right amount of saffron. My compliments to the chef. Hey, can I have a bite? I've never tried paella before. Alright, how about we share? But my hands are full. I know, you can feed me. Feed, you lazy. Yep. This is a little embarrassing. Yeah, like feeding a child basically, but you'll get used to it. No, it's fine. Not like anyone's watching. Unless you can let loose, you will never enjoy yourself. It's not being seen that makes it embarrassing. Don't have much of a choice here, do I? Here's your fattest little bite of the paella. And she's eating. And it's delicious. It's some pretty fantastic seafood. I don't know. It's sweet, peppery smell is, but that really adds something. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a selfish, aren't I? Okay. Give these a try. They'll push their sandwich into your mouth, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. It's pretty tasty, but you really didn't have to do that, you know. I know. She's just having fun. She's really living it up. And it hit the spot. Yeah, if it were me, actually, I would probably eat there, enjoying the view. Then I would probably sit down and relax. And if it's as peaceful as it appears to be, I would probably actually take a nap on that bench. So boy, an afternoon nap is fucking amazing. Honestly, the older you get, you're more like, napping in the afternoon, you say. I'm tempted. Quite a bit. Honestly, it's like, how did a friend of mine once put it? If you were given the choice between, what was it? Strippers for free and a hooker to end the night with, or your afternoon nap, you'd probably take the afternoon nap. And I was like, yeah, actually speaking, yes. Check might be an interesting thing, or quite a nice thing, but it is a temporary pleasure. My afternoon nap, however, that is going to help me for the whole bloody fucking week. Extra sleep, extra Z's, very nice. The herbal tea we got with our meals was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice and warming without sitting all heavy. The breeze is so nice, makes me kind of sleepy. Yeah, I imagine. They say you shouldn't sleep right after eating, but maybe a little post-meal nap isn't so bad. In moderation. Yeah. Little birdie. Little birdie flying. Wait. Hey, did you see that bird? It looked like a seagull, except it was huge. Yeah, the wings were a different shape, and the beak was sharp. Maybe it was a falcon or an eagle. And if it is the one I'm thinking about, then it actually... Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I will save that for later. A white falcon. Didn't know they made them in that color. Wonder if it's a sign of good fortune in the future. That would be nice. Hey, I heard you were sleepy. Oh, not anymore, I guess. Maybe we should get going then. I'd like to check in with a ruin in Guild branch or paperwork squared away. Alright. Okay, I hate to leave. I guess we have to. Do we? Another scene. Plong! Ow. Yo, it's the boy wearing the cap. Today must be my day for just randomly running into people. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, I'm just looking for somebody. Hey, you're not from around here, are you? Nope. Oh, you're from out of town. Hey, aren't you? What? We ran into a girl who said she was looking for a boy who's wearing a cap. You know anything about that? Nope. I'm looking for her, actually. Where'd you see her? Over by the tavern. It was a while ago, though, so I'm not sure where she went. Would you like us to help you search? No, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can find her. Okay, bye. That kid seemed pretty energetic. Reminds me a little of Luke, back in Roland. I wonder what the kids are up to now. Josh was like, I don't trust him. Oh, what's wrong? It might just be my imagination, but... Have you lost anything? Lost what? Anything you're wearing? Like a money pouch or something? Why are you asking all of a sudden? Let's see. Pouch? Check. Hairbands? Check. Racer emblem? I knew it. But where is it? Did I drop it on the mountain pass or something? Calm down. I remember that you had it when we were eating lunch. You lost it, it had to be somewhere around here. But where around here? Oh, no way. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. It was probably that kid. I'll bet it happened when he accidentally ran into you. What? Why would he want my brace emblem? What reason does a kid have for wanting anything? He probably just took it because he could. Yeah, basically like it looked cool, you want it. Oh, he's so much trouble. I get my hands on him. He's gonna get spanking off his life. Calm down. Now, let's focus on figuring out where he is. What would be a good start? No. Where is the little boy? Well, I will admit, however, fast fingers, that little one. Takes a bit of skill to run into somebody and use the moment of impact to steal something. A boy in a cap. Oh, I know who you mean. Somewhere over by the flower shop. You're looking for a little boy? I think I saw him over by the flower shop. Okay, little one, I've understood that you know. I still want to talk to everybody. Little boy. I've been in and around this house all day. Seen no little boys, I'm afraid. Why would he be in your house? That's a good question. A little boy. The only child in this village is Lucia. So he's definitely not from here. Well, yeah, we probably kinda suspected as much. Wouldn't be the elder's home. A boy in a cap. Sorry, I haven't seen him. A young boy. He hasn't come here. I mean, it would be kind of surprising if he went to the elder's house. Admittedly. Well, go to inn. A boy in a cap, eh? I don't think I've seen him. That's interesting, because this is the most likely place, actually. Little boy, anything special about him? When he was wearing a cap, he's kind of a brat. Sorry, haven't seen him. Oh well. Not very descriptive, though. Little boy. Nope, I haven't seen him. I did see a girl from the Royal Academy, though. Yeah, we too. Kinda ran into her. And into the boy. Hey, I kinda have figured that he would be up here. Maybe I'm making this a bit too easy for myself. Hey, weren't you here earlier? Is everything okay? Little boy, I haven't seen him. I mean, we don't have many options. I think the girl kinda said at the flower shop, which is this one. So I'm of course going to talk to everybody else, as usual. Talk to her. Boy in a cap, you say? He hasn't come into the store. Perhaps Sally's seen him pass by. Ooh, seen. Hey, what's wrong? I have a question for you. You haven't seen a little boy in a cap around here, have you? Let me think. Was he a student's guest at the Royal Academy? Yes, actually. Do you know the boy? He's not from this town. I think he's one of the orphans. Huh? From Mercia Orphanage. A woman called Matron Teresa is the administrator. She takes in kids who've lost their parents. Just off the Gull seaside way to the east. The kids live there. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I'll mark it on the map for you, so you don't lose your way. That's very nice of you. Good. We have an idea now, and let me guess. Yeah, every dialogue has now changed. And that means, give me a second while I'm zooming around, I have my little conversation list actually. So I don't run around overly much. And my conversation list says, wait, right, Monario Village, that's where we are. Village, then we have step 1 is the first event that we had. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we actually have now a complete change. Nice. Some people say the airships are the reason no one comes here anymore. Why all the young people leave? I, for one, enjoy the peace and quiet. Just want a nice, quiet place where I can grow old gracefully. Some people have said that this place is getting lonelier. I mean, growing old gracefully is nice and dandy, but you get to the age where you kind of need some help. And if then no one young is around and only old people that also need help is around, you're not gonna die with grace, you're gonna die very uncomfortable. And I want to go mountain climbing. I want to know why I climb mountains. That's a silly question, because they're there. I didn't actually ask. But it's a good answer. Why does man do anything? Because we can. Quite literally. There's a mountain, we climb it. There's a tree, we climb it. I remember when I was a child, and we were living in a nice big house, and there was a bit of an extra bit of roof over the entrance, and you could potentially, if you were brave enough and willing enough to, you know, get yourself your knees a bit bloodied, basically, could grab one of the side walls that were protruding, because they were quite literally just parts of the actual building, because that was actually built by my grandparents pretty much by hand. You know, in a time when planning permission and stuff like this was a secondary concern. Basically, as long as you build faster than the people actually coming around being like you can't, you could get away with many things. Of course, after it was done, somebody had to come, check it out and be like, well, yeah, it is structurally okay, it will last. But let's just say my grandfather's built the walls so bloody fucking thick that thing could not break down even if you, well, shot a fucking cannonball at it, basically. But yeah, so I also just decided one day as a child, which I remember very fondly, that I will climb this piece of the wall, get onto the little roof bit, and from there, since, you know, I now had access to the actual roof, yeah, I started climbing on the fucking roof. And so I, at some point, very happily, merrily laughing, was sitting right smack dab on top of the roof of that, from the ground you had the ground floor, you had the first floor up there, then you had the attic over that, so I was pretty damn fucking high up. You know, we're talking about a height where most definitively, if you were to fall or some strong wind, which the higher you are, the more likely is going to be there, could quite literally kill me. And I was having the time of my life. Not so much my parents, who, when they realized that I was on the fucking roof, started screaming rather loudly about me to please come back down again. Got very panicky. I remember that. I actually think I did the same thing someone... that was actually on vacation with my friends, I remember that much. There was this nice white stone wall. Natural stone, mind you. And my parents were basically getting some food or something and left me alone while they were talking, you know, with some of the locals. Basically, they met some other tourists who were also speaking, you know, the same language. And so they were like, oh, what are you doing here? Where are you coming from exactly? Blah, blah. I was getting bored as trying to run. And so when they were looking for me, I was kind of like, you know, at some height, but also very much deadly. And so they were like, I started climbing down very slowly, jumped the last bit off the wall and was like, so what was the problem, you know? Oh boy, my poor parents. I can tell you, that's giving you a fucking shock. To the point where it's like, oh fuck, that child is going to murder itself. The magnolias are blooming in 2s and 3s again this year. The village has no particular specialities, but we sometimes have some people who come to see those flowers. I mean, why not? People can have different tastes, why not come for the flowers? Got all the provisions we need, so now we're getting the equipment. Last time we were here, the weather stayed too nasty for us to climb. It's looking better this time. Goes without saying that mountains are very dangerous places. My friend Alvin wants to take every possible precaution. Nice and dandy. There are lots of people here who come to check out the scenery. Yeah, there's some mountain climbers, like those two over there. Used to be, we got all our business from people going back and forth between Ruin and Bowser. I would figure as much. How was the look from the windmill? I never get tired of the sight of the windmill and the blue ocean together. Would you actually build a windmill? I mean, I guess you would. Would get a good bit of wind, I suppose. I'm thinking a bit more about, you see, I lived at a town. A port town. And, well, it wasn't so much a port town, it was basically a sea town. Like this, basically right next to the ocean. It wasn't really far, and a few things that really bothered me were there was always, of course, salt in the fucking air. Every bloody thing rusted at an enormous speed. So it's like, would you actually build a fucking windmill, which probably has metallic parts that are hard to reach, you know, that close to the ocean, if you can help it. But this thing looks pretty damn wooden. I mean, I'm sure there's some metal built in the mechanism up there, probably. But yeah, pain in the ass, honestly. Oh, look at that. They changed position. Headed to the Mercy Orphanage, are you? They're good kids. I go there myself from time to time. Solomon and I sometimes go to help out with some of the manual labor. Matron Teresa doesn't have any man around to help out. I mean, that's kinda a problem in the long run. Well, the village tries to help the Mercy Orphanage out. Matron Teresa's already gone through so much. Ever since Zack quit his job and returned to the village, we've been going there a lot. I mean, that speaks a lot for your community, I'd say. Good people. They're willing to help out for free. Like the bloody orphanage. I can get behind it. Bit of good community spirit. I like it. Matron Teresa occasionally brings the children to Manoria from the orphanage. They are very close, as though they were bound by blood, rather than circumstance. Yeah, children usually don't tend to give much of a shit about the blood connection or not. They just don't care. Put them together long enough and they will act like bloody fucking brats always do. Get along, not get along, hit each other and other things, just like every other part of siblings. Kids at the orphanage come to Manoria and play sometimes. I've met him a couple of times. The matron is a really nice lady. She would be, otherwise she would not be running a non-profit organization like a fucking orphanage. I'd take some dedication to your good. And not God in this case, but just your internal good in this case. Must be pretty damn big if you're willing to do that. Don't know what he intends to do in the future. If he doesn't get a job, no woman is ever going to want to marry him. Been a source of constant worry ever since he was little. Your poor little brother. I'm sure he's going to find his way. Believe you me, men have a tendency to find their way just through sheer getting motivated at some point for like, oh, this is fun, this is interesting, I want to do this now. And once they find something that catches their eyes, they can work their little butts off. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Absolutely not a problem. They just need to find that one single sparkly thing that they personally have decided is sparkly enough. Sadly, that is a method that that people generally speaking nowadays do not practice anymore. Quite often I find that people are just like, okay, I have a kid, so now I will take this little boy and I will push him through school, like no one's business, then I will push him through more school, and I will push him into university at best and get a degree. Because, you know, hey, no, the parents mean well. They do. After all, it's always like, I have to work really hard to make my money and I want my kid to have it better than me. I want them to not having to work that hard. You know, to get a good amount of money still. Preferably even more money than I make. I get it. And sponsors the other day were a lot stronger than I imagined. Means I have to not try. You are not having any new things to say. Did I walk you all over? Isn't the rest from the other night. I'm happy with today. You have some business up here. Yeah, we are basically just dropping by, quite literally, honestly. almost time for training. Light of the monsters attacking the checkpoint. I need to get myself ready for anything else. It's always nice to come back and see that people are actually moving forward with their life. How should we project against an enemy? We attacked on both sides. That's the topic of today's training. You are how many people? I mean, 1 officer, 1, 2, 3, plus probably 1 outside on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 3, 3? 3, 3? We're almost out of firewood. After I finish my training today and report back to the chief, I think I'll go out and gather some more wood. Good man, actually gathering wood. I don't think we can... yeah. That would still be pretty damn imbalanced, because one side would have the officer, who is probably stronger, I'm assuming. I mean, he would be better at commanding his soldiers, so... probably would take a bit of training and getting used to, but not impossible. Yeah, but yeah. Nope, wrong side. I need to go here. Do you know what the problem is here? I mean, you can push your child, just to finish that thought, you can push your child through university, getting a degree and getting all that done. If your child has a natural talent, for example, working with wood, probably be better suited being, you know, actually involved working with that, instead of writing fucking series about that. Not everybody needs to be a fucking architect, you also need the people actually doing the fucking work for that. Not everybody needs to be the fucking designer, because if you design the nicest looking fucking table in the world, if you have nobody to actually make that, that's a problem, isn't it? But alas. Well, I guess now that we have heard so much about the orphanage, let us actually go over to that orphanage and be like, hello, we are looking for something very important. If we don't get it back, well, this is not even close to what Planescape Torment would allow me. Planescape Torment would probably allow me to burn down the fucking orphanage for whatever I'm looking for. Quite literally, actually. Yes, it would. I mean, that is fun in its own way. And this is fun because it is a very much different world to look at. Very much nicer. Very much less murderous. Does help with the escapism though, I'd say. I can go down to the beach. I see a big one. That does not count, eh? I kinda figured. Ouch. And you're missing. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's the worst possible combination of an enemy. Annoying to kill because it has lots of health and self-destruct. Yay. That sounds fun. Yeah, take a Hellgate. They do. Suddenly. And I kind of remember this from the last time, but suddenly when you come into this area, it's like the difference between a night and day. These enemies actually do an fucking ass load of. Hey, hello chest. Of damage comparatively speaking. Fill this chest with your tears, because it is empty. Okay, chest. But yes, we can actually go walking a bit in the sands. Isn't that nice? Another chest. Another tear bomb. And another fill this chest with your tears, because it is empty. Do not give me the same fucking spiel twice, game. That is not very nice. Oh my, I'm starting rhyming. That is not good. Actually, do we have something that would be... I mean, yeah. We have that, but... I don't really want to use it because it's fucking 50 points. That's a lot of... a really lot of points. But Jesus Christ, they hurt. Let me look at my HP. And I'm well leveled for this area, mind you. All things considered. What is happening? Eh? Mercia of Renach. Yes, Mercia of Renach. Well, yeah, I can read. Looks like it's up ahead. Yeah. What's wrong, Estelle? Okay, that settles it. Situation has nothing to do with it. It's not okay to take things from people. Find him. Need to punish him. Yeah, obvious. You too, to get all worked up over it. But right now, you need to just settle down, okay? Let me guess, you're not just going to let me... Yeah. You're just going to let me wander over... Excuse me, needed to look at something for a moment. Give me a second. Multitasking, drinking something and reading something. Okay, I got a new update. I already like the background music. Nice and relaxed. Children. Svea, Clem, why did you go? Miss Chloe is gonna be worried about you. No she won't. Not after I show her the awesome thing I got. What you get, Clem? I don't freak out or anything. I just bought it from some crazy lady I ran into. You're calling it crazy. What? Bitch, boy, we found you. You're now going to get a staff up your little... But... Probably repeated spanking fashion. What are you doing here? Oh, what were you thinking? I'm a bracer. Give me a little credit. A delinquent like you goes, we'll figure it out in no time. Yeah, we actually did in this case. Damn it. Well, you're not catching me. Hey, get back here. Please don't trample the things. Please don't trample the thingies, please. Be careful. I'm pretty sure those thingies are probably going to be food. Hey, mister, what's going on? Them do something bad again. And I can see you still running around in the background. Sorry to barge in like this. Damn it, let go, let me go. Nope, I'll sue you for child abuse. To which authority are you going to go to sue us, eh? Eh? The guild? We're part of the guild. We are in power, young one. You're real bright, you know that? No, give me back my emblem. I've got no proof I took it. Well, right on that one. That's nothing a quick search won't fix. Yeah, okay, cut it out, tickles. Perfect, up yours. Come on, just give up and hand over what you took. Seek. I'll... Sorry, I can't help myself, I'm German at that. But yeah, that is, what the hell was that? That is an eagle. I'm assuming. Yeah, get away from the boy. Lay another hand on him and you'll have me to huh? Hey, yeah, that's, I remember you from Manoria. Great. Help me, Miss Chloe. I didn't do anything. She's being mean to me. Didn't do anything, but you stole my emblem. Where's your proof? And no tickling this time. Hey, we meet again. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I thought for sure that a thief had broken in. I assume there's a reason for all this. There sure is, Miss Chloe. Clem was being bad again. Hey, stable pie ready. Daniel has the priorities right? He's like, I don't care about all of this nonsense, but hey, is the apple pie ready yet? That guy is going to go far. You'll have to wait a bit longer. Still needs some time to bake. You freaking bread. Child abuser. And they're gonna grow up, Clem. Is the pie done yet? Oh boy. This has gotten out of hand. Yes, I suppose it has. Even a little... You're welcome to agree. Just agree. My, what's all this noise? Hey, meet from Teresa. I don't know the full story. It sounds like Clem's being up to no good. No fair, I didn't do anything. The pervert lady just says I did. Ooh, you call it pervert. Oh dear, this won't do. Did you really not do anything? Of course not. We swear to ideas. I swear. I see. Just that you dropped some kind of badge in the nursery earlier. It wasn't yours, was it? But it was my pants pocket. You idiot. I told you. Oh my. Nicely done. Then, no more excuses. Give her back what you stole. Do not go about defying the hand that feeds you, little Clem. You shall learn a very important lesson. And this lesson is that a human being can survive without, a meal in the evening. But you, my little one, will not feel like that. You will suffer, most definitively, by missing that apple pie. Alright, I gave it back, so just drop it. Then cross the emblem over to a still. Oh, I'm out of here. It's alright. He'll be back when he starts getting cold. No, he's probably going to be back even sooner because he will get hungry. I don't think he has eaten anything yet. More to the point, why is everyone sitting around? Why don't you tell me the whole story over a cup of tea? What a nice woman, actually. I mean, pity they're abused to handling children at this point, I'm assuming. Than the fact that she has a full fucking orphanage of training under her belt. Estelle introduced herself and explained about the recent events over a veritable feast of tea and pie. Nice. I see. He really is the mean-spirited child, and he can be quite the little trickster. Mrs. Guardian, I must apologize. I'm truly sorry. It's okay. I got my emblem back. Plus, I got some tasty herbal tea and apple pie out of it. Over a square. Thank you, both. And the tea was really the best part, though. It's just like the kind they brew in the tavern. It's grown locally. Yes, gardening is one of my hobbies, actually. Gave some of the barkeep, some to the barkeep, that makes more sense, at the tavern whenever I have extra. Neat. I'm gonna have to give my vote to the apple pie, though. It was just plain amazing. Well, I can't take credit for that. She made it. She? Who? You, Chloe? Yeah, it's just so embarrassing. I was really rude earlier. I think I could be so mistaken. Don't worry about it. Apple pie heals all wounds, or something like that. Food can heal all wounds. Technically speaking, it does, because the food gives the nutrition that you need to heal your wounds yourself, so yeah. The end food heals all the wounds in the world. Then again, it does kinda lead to, scarring. So, while your wound might disappear, you might end up with a nice little scar. Or you can do it like me and be like, okay, I have a nice big cut on my arm, so you go to the, well, let me say it like this, you don't go anywhere, you get taken by the fucking emergency people that somebody figured would be just right and proper to call after I bled through, well, to be fair, I bled quite a bit into the kitchen. That floor was quite slippery. And then they stitched all of that up, and then they were like, okay, not a problem, just, don't do shit and come back in a week. And I came back in a week, and the doctor was like, okay, I'm gonna pull them with this heads on. Then I came back after another week because he was like, come back again, and he was like, okay, that scar's fucking big, why is it so big? And I was like, don't know, maybe because we fucking pulled the things out and they weren't hit by some assistant doctor. I don't. Who cares? Just another scar, just another nice story to tell. It's actually a nice story because whenever I had now a t-shirt or anything that actually used my arm free, people are like, what happened? And I'm like, yeah, war injuries, man. Besides, I wasn't acting like any kind of saint myself. That white hawk sure surprised the hell out of me, though. No, that was Zeke. So tempted every bloody time she says that. German is strong. This case. Now then, why don't we start with a little bit of a history lesson here? Or rather a language lesson, not even better. Now Zeke, as you can see, this is the name of the little, hawk, falcon, whatever, the bird, the scree bird that sits around and goes like scree every bloody time you see his creature. And Zeke is the German word for victory. And most famously, there is one combination of words that usually people know when it comes to the German word Sieg. That would be, of course, a greeting to a certain German leader during the years, 30 to 40s. So yeah, the Nazis again. By people. It's one of the very few things people actually do now about Germany. There were Nazis once. And a few phrases from that time that people just remember. I personally, as a German myself, I take it with humor when people actually make a bit of a joke about that, because, you know, you should be able to laugh about that. I'm even better off because, you know, I actually have some Jews in my family, so I can actually laugh from both sides. Isn't that nice? You can go like, haha, Nazis, and you can go like, haha, Jews. Bit of a funny story there. He's a Gierfalken. Hey, Gierfalken, it's Libel's national bird, isn't it? I seemed really comfortable with him. Is he your pet? No, I don't keep him. He's a close friend, though. Well, as friends go, he's pretty awesome. That reminds me. Aren't you a student at the Royal Academy? But you live here? No. I stay in the girls' dorm on campus. It's not that far away, so I like to come and visit when I can. I sometimes worry I might be kind of a bother, though. Oh dear, please don't think that. I was helpful when you come by. The children are always happy to see you. Matron. I personally worry that you might be neglecting your duties at school in favor of us. I know that's a silly concern to have about you. I won't let you down. You live on campus, huh? I've always kind of wanted to know what that was like. I imagine that we had a weekly taste of it at the church lessons. But isn't the entrance exam for the academy pretty hard? I think my head would explode if I had to take an exam like that. It's not so hard. It must be far more difficult to become a bracer. You know, I always kind of wanted to be one, ever since I was a little girl. Many people have dreamt about being a bracer. Some people just do it. I don't know what to say to that. Call me bracer, but I'm still just an apprentice. We have to travel all over the kingdom before we can advance. I think we'll be in ruin for a little while, though. In that case, perhaps I'll have a chance to repay you. Plus, the children would love for you to come back and play again. I'll prepare a whole mountain of tea and baked goods. Nice. Very nice, even. Matron Teresa sure is a nice lady. Yeah, she's very motherly. I'm sure all the children here think of her as the mother. There he is. Oh, Zeke. Temptation is rising so fucking hard. Why are you waiting for me? Scream! That's right. They are not here to hurt anyone. This is Estelle. That's Joshua. You remember them, right? Scream! Again, he has a happy scream now. I should probably add that he is now looking very much happy and pleased. A happy scream. Good boy. Oh, you can actually talk to him. Well, he doesn't actually talk per se. I can understand what he's trying to say. That is what every pet owner ever thinks about their pet. Let's just be very lucky that our pets cannot talk. Honestly, if Kitty could talk, he probably would have a bunch of complaints, and I would be sitting here like, you know, for some fucking freeloader who doesn't do shit. You're pretty damn annoying, aren't you? Also demanding. He demands a lot of me. I've always been able to tell what the other's feeling. Wow, but telepathy is so cool. Yeah, sounds like mutual love to me. It is. Hello, Sheik. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. Now, read my mind. It is like grey? Question mark? Grey. Zeke cannot compute. Zeke needs to return. The 30s are waiting for him. You would look good on a flag. Wouldn't you? A red one, maybe. This is going to... I know it's going to get annoying at some point, but... I'm going to have so much fun with that little one. And he's like, "Rup, screw you!" No. I'm myself so complex to read. You're thinking of what I think you were thinking of, and no. Oh, by the way, aren't you two headed for ruin? Yeah, I'm planning to race at the local guild. If we don't do that, we can't work. Oh, if you're going to ruin the guild, I have a few things to do over there myself. Maybe I could show you around. Really, that'd be great. Don't you have to go back to school soon? It's alright, I got special permission to be out today. Don't have to return until after nightfall. Sounds like a plan then. Let's go to ruin. Now, while I'm not busy talking your ear off, listen to the nice soundtrack in the background. Nice. Simple melody though, but you know, sometimes simple is best. Doesn't need to be complex. I can absolutely imagine having this in the background while I'm doing some of the nonsense I have to do. Come back soon. The children would be delighted to see you again. There's much here for them to do, you see. All we have is tea and candy. But children. People have forgotten that, and especially nowadays where children get an lot of electronic toys, but back in the day, children had toys, sure, but toys get boring after a while, so you have two options. Either you buy them ever more toys, or you know, get them to busy themselves with that for a while, so you have your peace and quiet, or you just do it like, you know, people back in the day tended to do, and be like, go out, go and play with the others. After which the children would go out, then play with each other by getting together and finding games to play. Works like a charm. Miss Chloe makes the best apple pie. Would eat it 3 times a day forever. Little Daniel still focused on his priority there. Really a guy with a clear set of rules in his mind. First food, then everything else. I'm sorry for the trouble that Clem caused. It's just always like this. What a pain. Little troublemakers, oh boy. Stale and Yoshi, you gotta come and play some more again, okay? Oh, probably got nicknames out of that. Nice. Well, I guess technically speaking, Stale and Yoshi aren't that far away age-wise from those children. And believe me, never ever try to tell a teenager that they're just children. They tend to take that somewhat personally. I get it, but still. You should actually enjoy the time you have. Still, technically speaking, a child. Because fuck you. Being an adult is not always nice. There's so much pain in the ass actually going around. Miss Chloe. What do we have here? Is it a little... Yes, it is a little thin. Oh, it's that bread. You know you shouldn't be playing around here. What would you do if a monster attacked you? I just had to come apologize to you. I'm sorry for lying about the emblem thingy. Well, don't worry, I'm not mad at you. And there's someone else you should be apologizing to. Yeah. No, there isn't. I know you're a good boy. Why don't you go and apologize, eh? Clem? Well, if you want me to, I guess I gotta. Miss Price Lady, I'm sorry. Apologizing to me. There is justice in this world. Hey, don't get me wrong, I just wanted to apologize to Miss Chloe. Emperors are supposed to pay attention to what's going on. But a kid like me can grab something off you so easily. It's your excuse. Bye-bye. Make sure you hone that training of yours before you do something even more valuable. And off he runs. I mean, he's making a good point. What a little brat. Yeah, but the truth stings. Joshua realized it immediately, but then again, Joshua is basically the assassin. You know. I'm using the word assassin here as in reference to the D&D class of assassin, which is well, a bit of a specialization of the usual rook, but basically he has a high perception, and he sees shit, knows shit, he scouts shit, and his bloody fucking special attack is basically a sneak attack, a crit hit. So, you know, can't really help except that. Now, just let me check out if he actually gets... yeah, I have an answer to that, and I will have to go there on Saturday, okay. So store for half a day and then actually have to help with fucking moving, that's great. Ah, for fuck's sake. That's a pain. That is really a pain. Oh well, can't help that. Settle down. Was just trying to hide his own embarrassment. Not to mention, you really aren't the most attentive person in the world. Maybe you should heed his advice. Ah, you're an even bigger brat. You must be really gross. I mean, you act like brother and sister. Yeah, we do. Only insofar as we try to look out for each other. Oh, that's a big help. Was a little envious. I was an only child. I wish I knew what that kind of relationship feels like. That's nothing. Anyway, should we be heading out? Can get to Ruin just by following the beach. Okay, let's get going then. I'm not yet too happy, because in my head little Chloe now sounds a lot like little Estelle, which is going to get me confused at some point. Wait, yes, this game. Actually, we are going to get. Oh, fuck. Right, this is not the last time we will have a female character join our cast, isn't it? No, no, it is not. Actually, well, I'm on my way back here. Let me beat that thing again. There's one good reason why I want to do this. Those things can, if memory serves, actually drop something rather nicely. Let's see if we can actually get it to drop. No. They can actually drop a quartz. Now, we're gonna back because if my guide is right, then we have new conversations in Mandaria village. Go in mind. Or do they? And the flowers overlooking the village beautiful. Very convenient having a city like Ruin so close by. I quite like it here. I mean, you still have to kinda run along the highway though, full of monsters, which, you know. Open up a florist shop to help cheer up this town a little. But you prices like anything. Now, as you can imagine, our next goal will be I love the mountains. There's nothing as refreshing as waking up early, spending the mountain air. Plus, there's the feel of it on your skin. Man, I want to go climbing. The next goal is going to be ruined, as in a ruined city itself. Brown mountains push out into Valeria Lake, like a small peninsula. You've got to have climbing gear because of the sheer elevation involved. Season and weather are important, but you've also got to plan out the right route. Right now we're just waiting for the weather to settle down. It's fine here, but it's still pretty nasty up in the mountaintops. To climb the Crown Mountains, you need a level head, as well as the right equipment. I mean, he's making a good point there. Next up is getting the laundry down. Today's supposed to be sunny, so I'll have no better chance to dry the clothes. Not much wind today. Be nice to walk on the beach. Also, the barkeep's called Rex, apparently. Rex. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to go all the way back to Krona Pass, at least. The Gulf Seaside Way needs to ruin. Some call it the Sea Breeze Route. The view is impressive, and the breeze from over the water is very pleasant. I make a point of taking a walk out there each day. How do you people manage to do that without getting attacked by monsters all the time, though? That is what I find impressive. I wanna go play at the orphanage. Must be nice being like brothers and sisters with all those kids. I wanna go play with everyone. Kids are pretty damn easy when it comes to it, luckily enough. All this worrying about my brother is going to be the death of me. But Zack's always worried about the family. It's as if he's incapable of thinking of himself. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure he's going to find his way. One way or another. Hello, people. Ruin certainly is changing. The entire town used to be built around trade and fishing. Nowadays, though, it's been turning into a big tourist trap. Rumor is it that there's been some civil unrest there lately. Civil unrest, you're saying? Zack and I are bringing some food over to the orphanage today. Should be enough for all of the kids. Better start getting set up. Still a very nice community. Now then, off we go to the new zone. The east new zone, in this case. Where's that thing? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna beat you up now. Again. Now, the good thing is she's not a completely useless NPC, actually. She can, technically speaking, use healing spells. She's not gonna do that. All the time, though. Which is why I hate it when people, especially people like this, who actually, you know, good and proper PC characters are actually getting treated as the NPCs. Just give me the control. I'm sure I can deal with that. This is going to be quite a bit of a challenge. And make always sure to check the corners. Check your corners, check your corners. Very important. There could be chests everywhere. They are a pain in your ass. They hide wherever they want, basically. Hello, tear bomb. You forgot to say the magic word? Give me all your stuff? Question mark? Pretty sure magic killed enough for this bloody chest. Come on, heal. See? She can heal and she makes use of that, and that is something very much enjoyable. Ouch, from my perspective. Yeah, evade 2. See? They drop a nice quartz. The second evade quartz, namely, which is actually quite fucking useful. Now we're gonna zigzag here like a fucking submarine. For good reason, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in my ass, isn't it? Oh boy, is it going to be a pain in my ass. Wing! And we have not managed to kill anyone. Nice. At the definition of not good. I had some hope that we might potentially be able to, you know, do something here, but not that lucky. But there really are some rather nasty spikes here, though. I'll have to give him that much. Basically, from where you're coming from to this is suddenly a lot more difficult. Not terrible, actually. Alzheimer's much? Yeah. Oh, not really. Not so much the Alzheimer's, more as, you know, the crux of the matter in this case, quite literally. Yeah, somebody! Hello! Get in trouble! Oh, help me! Oh no! Estelle! No night! We shall fight now. But you already fought some of them. Bloody crocodile. And then let's focus a bit more here. And Jesus, I'll give them that much. They are fast. If nothing else. But we have our own little dedicated healer, which makes this a lot easier, luckily enough. Phew, that's better. Yes, looks like everything's okay now. He's not hurt, is he? Wow, I thought I was done for this time. I really just missed becoming fish root. That's because you were here by yourself. What were you doing? It's kind of complicated. I can't really talk about it. Well, it doesn't matter to me. You just need to stop wandering into dangerous places all alone. Next time you might not be so lucky. Yeah, you're right. Today was a close call. Saved up some money. I think it's time I splurged a little. What's the plan then? If we can, we should escort him back to town. No, that's okay. I'm half going down the coast road. See you later, and thanks. Strange guy. It's one easygoing guy. Looks like there was some reason he was here. I'd hate to see him get into trouble again. And I'm assuming... Monster chest? Yeah. Why am I not even surprised? Jesus Christ. And suddenly an ass-load of monsters. Well, you don't really have much of a weakness for that, but you also not have... Okay, please move. Honestly, a bit of a problem. They have managed to position themselves rather poorly for my taste. Well. I guess it could be worse. A lot worse, actually. Ouch. Great. I kinda forgot about that. That is a nasty ability. A very nasty one. But we are getting closer to our level up. Ruby talisman. What? The stuff you took before wasn't enough? No. Chest. I'm an adventurer. I shall never be pleased. Your measly little treasures shall not be enough to appease my appetite for more. And more, and ever more, and ever more. You look horrible. I don't know, attack your backside. I found a completely new group of enemies. Great. An enemy that can clone itself. That is, as usual, a very good start, of course. But at least we're getting healed, really good. So, as long as we get regular healing going on, I don't think we need to be worried overly much. It was, however, rather surprising. Completely new set of enemies. Also, this is the world's most uncomfortable path, isn't it? Going. So if you living in the little village and you want to go to Ruin, the city, to buy shit, you actually have to, well, get down to the beach and leave the road. Well, the beach doesn't have any of the nice little, what is it called, lanterns and stuff. It, you know, keep the monsters away, I'm assuming. At least I didn't saw any, so that sounds mighty dangerous. You just wanna say? Just a bit dangerous, you know? Hello, other side. And hello, Sharky. No, I had kinda forgotten about it, but I do remember the first time I came around here also being like, well, this is suddenly a lot more. I think the last time actually wasn't even that high level, so this area was a real pain in the ass to deal with. There's a good reason why you get Chloe as a dedicated healer. I think even nice guys at the studio were like, this area is gonna be a pain. Yeah, see, these are the monster at bay keeping lanterns. Those are not on the beach. Making the beach a bit of a dangerous area. More beach area, I'm assuming. Vista Forest Road and Ruan. Also, I'm seeing a hidden path. Do you see too? You have a relatively minor, but still a chance of seeing it. Don't come running to me and be like, I can't see shit. Okay, don't worry. Since I'm quite literally going to travel it down this path, so you will see it if you want to or not. Basically. Actually, the crocky thingies, Krokodak, I'm not actually that dangerous, technically speaking. They hurt a lot, but they're slow. These things, however, yeah, they have that skill. And that's a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's precisely why it's a pain in the ass. It's because my NPCs are not really good at timing things, like Fury attack and something. Oh boy. This is gonna be a royal pain in the ass. Yeah, they're just going to continue making this a royal pain in my ass. I know, game. All the bloody things. Good, to be fair, I could have dealt with it before I deal with the Brokies, but I'm a simple man. I see large numbers of damage and I'm kinda like, oh, well, let's deal with that first. Bit of a mistake in this case, admittedly. Yeah, this is going to be another fucking monster chest, isn't it? Now, I was hoping, to be fair, that we might actually murder a few of those little ones. But we did not. Alas, what can you do? Well, the only thing I fear would be a monster chest full of... Yeah, those ones. Those ones, yeah. With those pale lightning fucking nonsense, yeah, I fear. Oh shit. You positioned yourself rather poorly there. But oh well. What can you do? What can you do? Should be easy enough. And now this nonsense again. Not so. Considering that they're confused, there should actually be a chance for them to attacking the right one, but no. Game's like, no. I'm gonna make this the most annoying potential form it can ever be. By making sure that it's basically just existing to attack you. Well, babe. I was like, please not a group of them, and of course it was. Battlesuit. The voices in my lids said you to return. Well, and so I did. What you gonna do about a chest? And then, would that actually, yeah, that would be a lot better. Take it. You deserve it, little Stelle. Actually, wait a second, I can be ever smarter, can I not? Because you still have that? Yeah, you can actually then wear the chainmail. Most definitively smart, wasn't it? Now then, there's the option to go there. There's a chest here. You take my contents, but you never take my freedom. This chest is very much American. See? It's a little hidden path. Woohoo. I can just very barely make it out on the map. Very barely. What do we have here? A little barrel. Found skull daggers and torn map. Oh, awesome daggers. They seem pretty ancient. From the look of them, they may even date back to the Urban Revolution. Well, what about this piece of paper? Looks like a piece of a sea chart. Oh, so before our ships, everyone traveled by water, right? I wonder if this beach is right on an old trade route or something. We're just gonna finish that thought like pirates, like, oh, sea of thieves. Anyone? No, it's right, I'm not a pirate in Sea of Thieves. I'm a fucking merchant. Or at least I try to be until I find something more fun to do, and then I'm like, now I'm gonna be a pirate again. And then I free an ancient evil, and I'm like, well, fuck. Time to come back to being a merchant and stop doing that. I'm not good at it. Before I forgot about it, actually. You lose a bit of your ATS. Minus 10. But, no, for the moment I'm actually using too much arts. There's a monster, a big one in front of me. And as such, I kinda would like to save on the minus arts. It does not sound like a good idea right now. No then. Jesus Christ. Are you going to have your turn before me? Yes, you will. Okay. And I was kind of expecting he would move closer. Are you going to move closer? No, you're not. That was not good. What a waste. But do you have... we can AT delay you, but is this going to help with the... none of that is actually going to help with that neither. Basically, I can't delay him enough to prevent him from casting fucking nonsense at me. Well, okay, it's just a firebolt. I'll take that. I might not like it, but I'll take it. Okay, we kinda lost our thing. We're out of HP, basically. And that is not nice, but not much of a problem then. Which reminds me, you know, this right now is still very much along the lines of easy enough to deal with without getting too worried. There are actually people who play this nightmare. Like, just imagine, this area has already been a pain in the ass because the enemies suddenly spike in difficulty. Now imagine playing this on fucking nightmare. You'd get fucking annoyed as hell. Oh boy. Honestly, wouldn't recommend to do that. You can, sure. If you're in for some, you know, punishment, and you like it, go for it. You're of course free to do so, but please, for the love of God, don't complain if it's gonna be a pain in your ass. And believe you me, it will be a pain in your ass. There's not even a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Because that is what Nightmare essentially is. It is one giant annoyance. That you can very much play with New Game Plus. Because, you know, in New Game Plus you actually want your enemies to be a bit stronger. Sure. But not on your fucking first try. That, I would not advise that at all. I feel so empty inside. What, you're gonna go all emo on me? Next, you're gonna start singing about crawling in your skin or some nonsense. Oh. I was like, Mr. Forest Road, that kinda reminds me of something, but that's the way to the academy. I mean, you know, I can't really resist now. It's probably not going to work because our main goal is going to Ruan right now, but, you know, getting a bit of extra training in, and we're probably going to get some optional scene that we would otherwise miss, so... you know me. I can't really say no to that now, can I? Bam! Nice combination play there. Jesus, that's a nice lot of XP I've just got. I already like this road. No. Evil flower. Nobody likes an evil flower. Now, little Chloe, if you had a spell that could restore my EP, that would be appreciated. I don't think you have, though. Yeah, that's kind of saddening. What the fuck is that? What? Where's your fucking front end? You run in circles, how am I supposed to understand where front and back is? The piggy's like, I don't care, I like to run in circles. I'm Circle Piggy. You have quite a bit of XP, my little friend. Come on, run away. You're different colored. You look like a little watermelon. I'm afraid. of your watermelony powers. Who knows? But they could might be. Well, you're exactly worth 1 less point of XP than the other ones. But so far, so good. Hello, birdie. You shall now become my next XP snack. I have decided so, I have decreed so. Thanks. You can put on the earth. I'll give you that much. 20 XP, Jesus Christ. And we haven't gotten... Well, okay. I'll have to get myself a bonus then. Oh, great. Now the good thing is we get free healing. Regularly. Sadly not regularly enough to completely avoid any dangers. And since Estelle Yosha has actually managed to get to the same point again, at the same XP level, I very much would like to avoid losing that again. Due to my own stupidity. Even more. Bam. Once again, very nice combination play. Joshua learned Cloak and Dagger. Same, and you wonder why I'm calling him a fucking assassin. But there's a surprising lack of chests on this road, I will say that much. It's now with that my very nice amount of HP is probably going to start, going down drastically again. And that's precisely what always happens. A bit of an annoyance that. And probably Chloe's going to be like, what are you doing here? Did you want to get rid of me? You're gonna go all flirty without me? You could poison Chloe. That is not good. Then again, technically you are an NPC. I can't really do shit for you. Quite literally not. The game would give me actually control over you. Might be able to do something for you, but not like this. Little piggies. And I see Big Piggy in the background. Yeah, and that is not even half the amount of XP it gave before. That is painful. I mean, to be fair, 7 is not really a number you can put in half. That's a problem. I really run away, you little fuck. Yeah, bloody piggy. Hello, Academy, it is I. Yenis, the Royal Academy. This is my school, the Genis Royal Academy. Unfortunately, classes aren't in session right now. I can't show you around. Isn't this... This place is huge. I really study here. Sure, it's different from our little Sunday school. This is the Royal Academy. It's huge. I can't really tell much, but I can tell like this. Yeah, it's fucking huge. It's like... I'm going to assume here. The building straight to the east from our little red arrow on the western side is probably the main building. Then we have 2 annex buildings and the 2 separate rooms, one to the north, one to the south, but buildings, is probably the dormitories, aren't they? I do wonder then which is which, but yes, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty damn sure there are 2 of those because they're most probably segregated by gender, I would assume. It's a pretty damn obvious thing, because let's just say it like this. If you have horny little teenagers, you should probably not put them all together in an environment where they're supposed to, you know, sleep and have their own private time. That is going to be fucking embarrassing. I mean, we're talking about teenagers here, so yeah. And secondly, that's going to lead to a lot of accidents. And technically speaking, as far as I'm aware, and correct me if I'm wrong, but at least for the companies that I know that actually had their own dormitories for their employees, even then, when we are talking about really older people with a lot more of a different situation than, you know, the average horny teenager, even they get segregated by gender for good reasoning. You just don't want to have any accidents happen in your little dormitories. Now what you're pain in the ass to clean up. Some very interesting degrees, even worse when they are, you know, adults. Then again, it has kinda gotten quite a bit down. It's still something that is going on, but usually not in the classical dormitory sense anymore. There is, however, still quite a few companies that actually have some housing, and, you know, apartments and stuff, or buildings actually, that they rent out to their employees. Sometimes. A bit away from the very classical sense of a dormitory, which, you know, less in the way of common rooms and more of the classical, you have now a basically normal apartment, but you're paying an assload less than you would normally do. Well, and since those things have always worked under the idea of profit on the secondary interest, not the most beloved concept of most companies, I'd say. Not any longer. I mean, I still remember a time when employees, after reaching a certain amount of years in a company, which was really quite common because people stayed with companies quite a long time, decades usually, you would actually get stuff like golden watches and things like that. Kinda come out of, I mean, nowadays you can be quite happy. I remember one party for a employee who had like 20 years or so in the company, and he got like a coffee mug with his name on it. Oh, and a bit of cake, to be fair. But you know, yeah, I'm pretty sure my grandfather got fucking golden watch or something. Well, just a beastly amount actually. I think for the last company he was in before he went into... Before I stopped working, he was... I don't want to lie here, but 25 years of that company? I think so. Something like this, basically. But yeah, it's become rather rarely, hasn't it? Those nice little things. What can you do? Times have changed. Wait a bit even. Now that I'm pretty damn sure we are reasonably close to ruin. Yet. Pling, pling, pling. I think just looking at the clock is a very good sign that this is probably going to be where our endpoint will be for today. Out of my own free will. Sheer necessity. Nice. Chloe, you really like taking the good turns, don't you? Yeah, if memory serves, Agatha was like level 22, wasn't he? We're getting dangerously close to that. I like it. Nothing new. Wow, so this is ruin. There's one gorgeous city. The blue water and white buildings do make for a nice contrast. Certainly feels like a port city. Well, that promises many varied things. There's a lighthouse not far from here, in a little park on the coast. On the other side of town, there's a pretty neat looking church too. The biggest attraction of all has to be the Langland Bridge. What's so special about it? It connects the north and south districts of the city. More importantly, it's a drawbridge. A drawbridge, huh? Yeah, that might be interesting. The bicycle has just passed here, in the middle of the main street, just in front of the bridge. Okay then, let's go there first. And so we shall, but that will be next time. Now, since the arm shop is basically just here, let me take a look at your arms and armors. Well, to be fair, kinda would end up with 4-4. That would be a lot more reasonable. Do we have anything else? A glam choker. I'm running out of money though, that's not good. I mean, technically speaking, I should probably take care of that problem soon-ish, but that's not gonna be now today. And then again, if Thruan 2 is a nice big town, and you can of course buy yourself all the necessary ingredients you need to get yourself enough ingredients to make yourself a bit of the good old money makers. No, the base lords give me just strength up, but they don't kill my ATS. I'll take it. I actually prefer that. And the shield rest is actually better for him. I could start selling some of the excess equipment, because technically speaking I only need one of each, especially for the older equipment. You don't really need to keep that, because what would you even do with that? Like, okay, we have 2 needlers. Why do I have 2 needlers? I don't need 2 fucking needlers. And I don't need that many leather jackets anymore. Shield vests I want to keep because they're the right now ones. Work boots we can probably reduce to 1. Trigger and double things we can keep. Before you know it, suddenly you have a bit more money again. Probably not enough to get everything though. How much more do we need actually? It's 4,000, that's 8,000, and it's 6,000, 4,000, 8,000, 14,000. I could, but it would ruin me completely financially. Let's not do that right now. But yeah, this is the nice little town of Ruan. Very nice looking town. Ocean, white buildings, white streets. Looks enjoyable, doesn't it? And there's a level up. And this will also be where we continue, of course, the next time. Jesus Christ, if you think about it, this is the third region we're visiting, and we already have like 40 hours in playtime. It is fucking remarkable. And you know, it does take a bit longer to play like this, especially if you're running around and actually talk to all the peoples again and again, because you're interested. A bit of a very, to some degree actually excessive way of playing the game, I admit. But then again, you know, just the way I enjoy it, and so it shall be. For the moment, at least. And again, I was thinking very much if I want to do this for the second one in such an excessive mode, because, oh boy, the second one has actually even more conversation going on like this. But it could get a bit excessive, even for my taste. I'm willing to go fucking far for my games, mind you. But yeah, for the moment, and with many thoughts about a long future that is ahead of us, so I hope, I shall bid you adieu. Have a good one and all that, and yeah, thanks for dropping by, as usual. Kitty is getting annoyed because he is like, I wanna eat something now. Yes, Kitty, you will get something to eat. But yeah, as usual, tomorrow is going to be the one part that is actually pretty damn set in stone. It is Pillars Day, Pillars Friday, the Friday of Pillars, whatever you want to call it, it is there, it is coming. And technically speaking, I have a bit of a different weekend, because I actually have to help out a bit on a move, somebody moving, and I'm kind of expected to help a bit. So I not only have my half day, but I also have that, and let's just say I'm still reasonably sure that that's not going to murder me outright, but as you say, I'm not getting much exercise, and that's probably going to get exhausting rather quickly. So I might actually have to, you know, save a bit of playtime on Saturday for actually rest time. Means that we're probably gonna end up with something like last weekend and like last Saturday, and not so much like with the point. I think actually playing 10 hours in a row is something I will not not be capable of all that often. Let's say it like this. Capable is a better word in this case, yeah, because I actually, let's just say I can feel that pretty much. Not so much while I'm doing it, but afterwards I can actually kind of heal my back and stuff, so let's not overdo it. It would probably not be good. I still have work to do, and good thing is, since it's actually the kind of work that does not get done without me doing it, it is a problem, and on the other hand, it's a very good feeling, you know? I don't know, before I sit here and ramble for another hour, because, you know, I want to very much do just that, basically. And then I would probably continue playing. But yeah, so is the general planning. I will keep you informed of how that is actually working out. Just so you have a basic idea of how it's going to play out. Sunday is then once again going to be a bit of a joker day, because I have no idea how that's going to play out. Not yet, at least. I kinda also need to take care of the whole oven situation. In case you haven't heard or you have forgotten, those can happen. My oven has kinda decided to break down, and that makes cooking surprisingly difficult. I mean, I do remember being a very young man in my first apartment and having to live off a few months of basically a water cooker and... Oh, that actually was it. I don't even think I had a microwave or anything. Just that, I had just the ability to make water boil. That was not much, let me tell ya. I mean, technically speaking, I also didn't have a bed, but more like a mattress. An old and used one, but... and I started simple, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Yeah. If you want a bit of advice, though, when you're starting out new or anything, and you know, when you're still younger, get yourself a fucking bed. A good mattress, and, well, yeah, a good frame. That's a long-term investment. Sure, it's going to cost you a lot in the short run, but believe you me, a few years down the line, you will realize what a blessing a good fucking bed is. Oh boy. Don't murder your back while you're young. You kinda need that thing still when you're getting older. And, yeah. Very important. Very important thing. Also, good bed means you sleep better. And when you sleep better, you have more energy, which means you can give actually good work performance. Which in turn means that you can be a good employee, and that can... So, you know, comes with a lot of adventures being well rested. You know, consider it like a game. You know, your characters do better when they're well rested, right? See? That's the whole point of the exercise. But yeah, once again, thanks for dropping by, and we'll have to cut short, as in I will actually have to say bye-bye for the moment. The planning is actually moving forward. I didn't have time to try it out one final time, but let me just say Drakengard 3 has been surprisingly cooperative after the first few sets of problems. I will do some final testing, but if that runs through, then I actually have something to do for the next little celebration, whenever that time will come. I do like to plan something like this bit, you know, just a bit. Because if it comes around and I'm sitting there like, well, I have no idea, then I'm feeling somewhat bad, actually. I don't like it. Plus, but yeah. Then I've had far more than I wanted to say, but so be it.